My name is Uma Shrivastava, and I work at Culture City. So Culture City is the nation's leading nonprofit for those with sensory needs. 1 in 5 individuals have sensory needs. Oftentimes we think of those folks as children with autism, but it expands to adults with autism, individuals with PTSD, early onset dementia, ADHD, anxiety, and a whole host of other conditions where folks might be overstimulated or sensitive to certain things in their environment, like lights and sounds and smells. One of the many initiatives that we have is we train venues around the world to be more inclusive. Venues of any size, of any kind, can get certified through Culture City. We work with small community libraries, 5 employees, all the way to Marvel Stadium, which is one of the world's largest stadiums in Australia. The process to getting the certification is fairly simple. We ask our venues to fill out an onboarding form, and that really helps us understand the specific needs of that venue, what's unique about them, because one zoo is very different from another zoo, and one library is very different from another library. We really encourage anybody and everybody at the organization to take the training. We talk about different ways individuals might get overstimulated. Of course, every individual's sensory overload, every individual's triggers vary. So we try to provide some high levels. We provide examples on what it might look like for various individuals. Then we talk about some of the tools that we provide to our venues, like the sensory bags, the lap pads, and in some cases, a sensory room. So again, that way individuals feel comfortable when they hand out a sensory bag and they know exactly what's in it. Once they reach their benchmark training numbers, they receive the sensory bags and the signage and the lap pads. And after that, we work together to build a social story. Sensory-friendly hours are a great start to ensure that folks are included in the community. But oftentimes, families might miss that Sunday from 2 to 4 or that one basketball game this season. We've been following the Cleveland Cavaliers. They were our first major venue and team to sign on. And over the span of 3-4 years, we've seen an increase in ticket sales directly associated with the sensory bags, the training, and even the sensory room. So you're truly now tapping into a market who wants to be involved, and even has the means, but oftentimes are afraid because they don't know how long they might last at an event or at a concert. So this just provides an additional cushion, an additional level of comfort for those individuals and families. It sounds like a big, daunting task, but our team has made it to where you're able to process it and implement it in bite-sized pieces. A lot of folks think sensory inclusion means I have to change every light bulb in my venue. It means I have to create a sensory room, move things around. That all sounds great in theory, but we know that your venues have very limited space because you're using every square foot possible, whether you're a new build, a venue that's 5 years old, or a venue that's 50 years old. We know that you have to follow certain rules, policies when it comes to light fixtures. So we're here to work with you to accommodate and adapt to your current space. We want folks to know that it truly is a very seamless process to be inclusive and to ensure that folks with any and all abilities are welcome through your doors.